Here's a normal database query. Your app asks PostgreSQL for some data. PostgreSQL goes and finds it and sends it back. The whole trip takes about 5 to 10 milliseconds. Now here's Redis doing the exact same thing. Under 1 millisecond. That's not a little faster. That's more than 10 times faster. Every time. So what is Redis actually doing differently? It comes down to three choices, and once you see them, the speed makes total sense. Choice number one. Keep everything in memory. A normal database stores your data on a disk. That's good for safety. If the power goes out, your data is still there. But disks are slow. Every time you need something, the database has to go dig it up off the disk. And that digging takes time. Redis doesn't do that. Redis keeps all of your data in RAM, the fast memory your computer uses for things it needs right now. Nothing to dig up. It's already right there. You ask for something, you get it back instantly. But there's a problem. RAM forgets everything when the power goes out. So if Redis crashes, all your data just vanishes. Redis has a clever fix. In the background, totally out of your way, it's quietly saving copies to disk. Every few minutes, it takes a full snapshot of everything. And on top of that, it keeps a running log of every change as it happens. So if Redis ever crashes and restarts, it just reloads the snapshot, replays the log, and it's right back where it left off. You get memory speed and you still don't lose your data. Choice number two, use just one thread. Okay, quick background. Most databases try to do lots of things at once, in parallel. Sounds great, but it creates a headache. What happens when two things try to change the same piece of data at the exact same moment? The usual answer is locks. One task grabs the data, puts a lock on it, and everyone else has to wait their turn. And all that waiting and coordinating, it slows things down. Redis just doesn't play that game. It does one thing at a time on a single thread. One command, then the next, then the next. No locks, no waiting around, nothing to coordinate. And here's the part that surprises people. Doing one thing at a time actually makes Redis faster, not slower, because each command finishes so quickly, there's never really a line. Redis can handle over 1 million commands a second this way. The single thread was never the problem. Of course, there's a catch. If you give Redis one giant slow command, everything else has to wait behind it. It's like one person at the checkout with 1,000 items. The whole line stops. So with Redis, you keep your commands small and quick, and it stays fast for everyone. Choice number three, forget tables. Use the right tool for the job. A normal database stores everything in tables, like a giant spreadsheet, and every time you want something, it has to stop and figure out the best way to go get it. That thinking takes time on every single request. Redis skips all that. Instead of tables, it gives you ready-made tools for specific jobs. Need a leaderboard ranked by score? Redis has a tool built for exactly that. You drop in a player and their score, one command. You ask for the top 10, one command. Redis doesn't have to think about how to do it. The tool was built for this from the start. What takes several steps in a normal database is just one move in Redis. So, let's put it all together. Redis is fast because it threw out everything that slows a normal database down. The data lives in memory, so there's nothing to dig up. One thread, so there's no waiting around. And ready-made tools, so there's no stopping to think. That's the whole secret. So when should you actually use it? Reach for Redis when speed is what matters most. Things like caching, live counters, leaderboards, and sessions. Stick with a normal database when you need to store everything safely and ask complicated questions. And honestly, most real apps use both. The database holds the truth. Redis sits in front and keeps things fast, everything in memory. One thread, no wasted steps. That's how Redis stays this fast.